I've got Steve Blaby with us today. How are you, Steve?
Hey, Drew. How you going?
Good, mate. Thanks for coming on again. Wanted to pick your brain a bit today about plumbing businesses, and I know you've sold a few, and obviously different types. You've got service-based plumbing businesses, but you've also got retail and trade, wholesale types of plumbing businesses. I thought we'd just start on some of the unique challenges of each of those. If you wanted to talk us through your experience in selling and what some of the issues have been.
Yeah. Well, in terms of the trade side of the business, where we've got plumbers or electricians or any type of trade, one of the issues for the buyer is with the licensing arrangements. So even with a plumber, even if it's a plumber, he might not have gas fitting or whatever other licenses required for the business. Obviously, it's really important for the buyer to feel comfortable that he's not going to be vulnerable. That is because the business obviously needs to be licensed. Ideally, the business will be large enough that it's got a range of people in the business who are licensed that can sort of hold the license for the business. Maybe someone has to be incentivized to carry the license for the business.
Yeah, okay. And wholesale retail type businesses where you don't need a license, I guess one of the issues there would probably be around the premises. I guess they need pretty extensive warehouses, or whether they own the freehold or they've got a long lease, or what they've got, they just need that ideal location. It's handy for tradespeople to come and collect product from or whatever.
Yeah, so plumbing supply is very competitive with TradeLink and Reece. So, in fact, TradeLink have sort of got a monopoly on having stores everywhere, so that the plumber can ring up on the job in the morning, you can get a delivery within an hour or something. It'd be very hard for a smaller player to compete with that. It's not really profitable. It's not even profitable for banking, so I don't think. So you really have to find a niche. Wholesaling, selling to commercial builders, that type of thing might be a niche to get away from the everyday trade supply business.
How have you found demand in that industry as a whole for plumbing type businesses, particularly service-based? Is there still a good demand in that sector?
So the supply business, I just recently sold one, and we had a huge level of inquiry. If the business is priced correctly, then a lot of people can see it, whether they be someone who's got some sort of plumbing background or just somebody who's been into fast-moving consumer goods, or someone from the corporate suite or something like that who's got a lot of money. They can see the benefits in running a supply business. The trade side is not quite as many buyers because of those issues we mentioned before about licensing, but there still is quite an interest if the returns are there. There's a profit to be made, and not everybody who buys the business wants to necessarily work in the business.
Yes, that management team and somebody, if you've got a good management team with someone there who holds a license, it obviously makes that transition a lot easier.
Absolutely, yeah. It would be nice to have an operations manager, administration manager.
Yeah. Okay, look, thanks very much for coming in today, Steve, and having a quick chat to us about plumbing businesses and how to sell one. We appreciate your time. Anyone looking to get in contact with Steve can do so on the morganbusinesssales.com website. Thanks heaps for coming in, Steve. We look forward to talking to you again soon.
No worries, Drew. Thanks, mate.